to the Eliashib Archive. I'm your host, Zach. Today we will discuss the mission of the channel and the type of content I plan to produce. Before I introduce the channel, I think it's important that you get to know me and my background. I'm a high school teacher, and I teach Bible as well as ancient and medieval history. I'm not looking to leave my job and make YouTube a career, but I am interested in engaging with and popularizing higher level scholarship, which is not something your average high school curriculum allows. I have a BA in Old Testament archaeology, and my training includes courses in Hebrew and biblical studies as well as history and archaeology, and I plan to pursue further education in Near Eastern studies and biblical languages. One important disclaimer: I am a confessing Christian. This means that I have presuppositions about the authority and infallibility of Scripture, but my goal is not to push those upon anyone with my channel. I will never espouse beliefs outside of Christian orthodoxy, but I will investigate scholarship with an open mind to the best of my ability. If you're not a person of faith, this is still a channel for you. I cannot promise you will agree with every video, but if you're interested in the Bible, languages, history, or archaeology, there will be plenty of content for you to enjoy. The Eliashib Archive exists to increase biblical literacy through original language study, archaeology, and contextual analysis. For serious students and casual learners alike, this channel aims to popularize biblical and historical scholarship with the goal of fostering conversation and learning about the Bible and its context. The namesake of this channel, the Eliashib Archive, is a collection of ostraca from Arad in southern Israel. A scribe named Eliashib spent his days transcribing information, mostly in the form of lists and letters, at a fort in the southern kingdom. Eliashib's office would have been a hub of logistical information on Judah's southern border, and this channel similarly aims to be a hub of conversation, information, and learning about the Bible and its context. The goals of this channel correspond to the different aspects of my mission. My primary goal is to increase biblical literacy. As a teacher and a church member, it is disconcerting how little we know about the Bible. While many of our children do not even know the basic characters and narrative of the Bible, adult churchgoers are not much better off. We may know the stories and the necessities for salvation, but the average church member is not properly equipped to interpret Scripture in its context. We are left to our own devices, merely guessing at the intended meaning based on our instincts and intuitions, which too often lead us astray. Those outside the church are not much better off. Especially on the internet, uninformed takes on the Bible abound. While the focus of this channel is not apologetics, I do aim to clear up the conversation through rigorous discussion and interrogation of the evidence. One important avenue to better understand the Bible is original language study. Unfortunately, many churchgoers and casual students of the Bible see biblical languages as out of their reach. This discipline is often left to the scholars or pastors, leaving many people without access to a key tool for properly understanding the Bible. To remedy this, I plan to make instructional videos on biblical Hebrew. We will walk through the basics of the grammar, and my hope is to provide a resource for people with limited time to learn the basics of the language. Don't have time to learn Hebrew? I will frequently use Hebrew to ground my discussion of the biblical text, but I plan to do so in a way that is accessible to viewers with no prior knowledge of the language. Hopefully, my approach will provide some useful strategies for investigating the original language of the text, even if you don't have time to learn the language. I also plan to use archaeology and contextual analysis to deepen understanding of the Bible's context. The world of the Bible is separated from the modern day in time, and for many readers, in space. This leads to a massive cultural and contextual gap. We cannot simply ignore this gap and read the Bible according to our intuitions. We must attempt to enter the culture and the context of the Bible, and this channel will attempt to do so by archaeological and historical means. This channel will aim to be a source of helpful contextual information for the public that is otherwise hard to access or understand. In other words, I hope to popularize scholarship in the fields of archaeology, ancient history, and biblical studies, all in the name of helping people become more informed readers of the biblical text. With that said, not every video will have a direct application to the Bible. Many will, but others will focus more on history, culture, and archaeology. While the connection to the Bible may not always be immediately evident, every step we take to better understand the world of the Bible is one that will make us more informed readers and interpreters. If any of this sounds like content that would interest you, please like, subscribe, and share this channel with anyone who could benefit from or would enjoy this content. Every bit will help the channel grow.